MEC for Education is expected to address principals and teachers of Marite Circuit and Bushbuckridge after a 2-month disruption, that is, of learning and teaching. This follows a series of protests by community members who are demanding the immediate construction of a tarred road. This weekend, another school was torched. The Lamulelani Secondary School is the second school to be set alight in that area. But for more on this, let's cross live to our reporter who is on the scene, Sibongile Mkani-Mpolweni. Sibongile, it's a very, very good morning to you. Just before we look at the issue of the second torched school, take us back as to where did this all protest begin?
Good morning, Palisa. The protest began in early February. Residents in the area are complaining about roads. They're saying that they want tarred roads, better roads. Their cars are being damaged and they need these roads urgently. That's when the protest started. And what they're saying is that when their voices were not heard, they decided to shut down all schooling in the area. Primary school and high schools, all the schools in the area have been closed since early February. They are saying that no one will go to school until their demands are met. The MEC of Education has been coming to the area last week as well, talking to the community, trying to find a solution. She did say that there are plans for a better road, for a tar road to be done, and all the tendering process has been completed. Now all that is needed is that the construction company must come in and do the road. So she's been pleading with the communities to open the schools so that children can be taught.
Now, what's the reaction, Sibongile, to the news that another school has been damaged by a fire? That's the Lamulelani Secondary School. What has the department said in relation to the news?
The department, especially the MEC, is very saddened by the second school that is being torched in the area in a space of just 2 weeks. She says that this is not helping her negotiations with the community as well as the principals and teachers, because as things stand, the teachers are reporting at Circuit office. At the school where we are now, there is no one, and on our way here, we're seeing scores of children just playing at home. Some were standing by the taps on the side of the road, and the parents don't seem to be worried either. It's just normal. It's like a public holiday here, even though there are schools. So the MEC is again today expected to meet, is coming here in Marite at the community hall to meet with the parents, the principals and teachers to try and find a solution. At first, she had arranged that there be classes, extra classes conducted during weekends, where she spoke to teachers, begging them that to come forward and help these learners so that at least the term doesn't go to waste. But all her efforts are seeming to be fruitless at this stage, as the community is adamant, and the community is saying that they will burn more schools until they get what they want.
Yeah, I was about to ask that, Sibongile. We can see the rubbles behind you, but the community, what's the community saying? I mean, you've mentioned earlier on that the MEC has actually said that there are plans in place for the construction of the tarred road that they demand. So it shows that they're not willing to back off.
They are saying they are tired of the promises, empty promises that don't materialize. As long as they haven't seen a tar road, the shutdown continues and there will be no schooling, and they're threatening to burn down more schools.
All right. And the MEC, of course, addressing the principals and the teachers of the circuit in Bushbuckridge. What are we expecting to get, or what's likely to come out from the discussions?
The MEC has also called on parents and the community at large. She's called them in one place at the community hall because she wants to get all the views from the parents and explain the impact of the shutdown and in schools is having in this academic year, especially grade 12 pupils that are studying this year, that already they've missed 2 months of learning and they need to catch up fast because there'll be exams soon. So she's not only meeting the principals and teachers, but she's meeting the parents as well and community to try and paint a picture of them, how dire the situation is and the consequences of them keeping their children at home.
All right, Sibongile, we'll watch that story as it unfolds today. Thank you so much for that update. All right, there you have it. That's our reporter live from Marite in Bushbuckridge in Mpumalanga province, Sibongile Mkani-Mpolweni. For the latest regarding that story, do stay tuned to SABC News Channel 404. And now to end this